Yes, yes, yes. Thank you for being here. It's another episode, Mr. Trump Tastic Radio. Yeah, we about to get in the religious aspect of the United Nations. Now, let me do a sound check. Sound check, sound check, sound check. Sound check. Sound check. Okay, yeah, we sound perfect. Alright, y'all see the title. This is the World Council of Churches, y'all. The World Council of Churches. And like I said, the World Council of Churches ain't no different from the UN, the United Nations, UNESCO, and they're all part of the three Abrahamic faith systems. And they have all came together to control non-humans and humans. But the thing is, these people, or shall I say, these entities from the fifth dimension have these special abilities to create artificial humanoids through gene editing technology. And once these people find out, or once these artificial beings find out, who they really are, guess what? They gonna come back at the end of days and kill everybody. It's in the scripture. Didn't they say God was supposed to come back and destroy everybody? Why did they say that God would come back and destroy everybody? Because God found out he didn't have a soul, or who we call this demiurge. This demiurge ain't got no soul. It's running off autopilot, and its drones is basically merging with this beast system, just like this dude right here. He's hooked up to this beast system, but it's made for artificial humanoids. They're not real. They don't have a soul, y'all. They was made in a lab, man. This is the whole concept of the Cabbage Patch Babies. They basically gene spliced the soul and separated it from the body. And guess what? You see this tube right here? It's a test tube. But the thing is, it's already got the information downloaded into this test tube. This is called string theory, y'all. This is called string theory. So the UN and the World Councils of Churches had to create a religion system for these nine human beings. So this would be Sophia at the UN, and Sophia, she got human rights. Now the thing is, these artificial beings are trying to be human. Why would ask yourself this, family? Why would humans need a human rights law? That's stupid. That's completely stupid, ain't it? Why would human beings need a human rights law and all these laws? Because the thing is, people who are natural or sovereign, they don't need laws. They don't need a command prompt. Y'all want to know why there was a 10 commandments to begin with? The 10 commandments are for these people that have no souls, but man merged with them. I don't know if you heard the Anunnaki story where they said the sons and the daughters merged with these beasts, and they created their own mixed race. Yeah, these things can reproduce once you put a soul in them, but that first, that first go around, that's artificial. And you wonder why you wonder why some of your family members don't know what the fuck going on in this world. because they merged with the beast on an etherical realm already. But they gave these people laws, family. And you got to think, how many times have they done this? So, this is the whole thing about the World Council of the Churches. They had to come up with a religion for these people. And guess what? If you didn't go along with the script, you was crucified at the cross, just as well as these throwaways, because these is throwaways, they dummies. This was what the Jewish called the goyim. Don't they call these people the goyim? They just throw them away, uh, chop them up, put them in your hamburger meat and all that, and then you eat your kids. You eat your own kids, just like Saturn, or AKA Kronos. He's eating his own son. This is another form of the Aurora Borealis, the son eating the father, basically, or the son going back in the father. And we all seen that in the Greek pantheon, where you have, Zeus, Hermes, all these deities control time, weather, and they're like weather gods, but they're basically terraforming the earth, and they're using these gods' attributes to be the scapegoat. So people be like, "Oh man, God's coming back because all these hurricanes and all these, you know, end of the world type revelation, weather events, earthquakes, and all that." But we all know it's a tech god that's behind the scenes doing that. But guess what? This saint right here, Ezekiel, he's given a script. He has to ride along with the script so he don't fool the rest of the humanoids, and they'll wake up and they'll destroy the earth. You see? The earth is the body, okay? And the thing is, this body right now is made for, guess what? Robots. Look, scientists have discovered shocking amounts of microplastics in the brain, and it could be increasing our risk of dementia. What? Why is there microplastics in your brain? First of all, what? Why? See, this world we live in is made for androids. So androids feed off a lot of plastic, oil, artificial meats, and all that. So they trying to basically terraform us from the inside out. Okay, that's the whole part of the food chain. See, these people up top, they know the knowledge of the debt slave through the World Council of Churches. How do they monitor this? Because they have everybody on one accord. So these corporations represent these church councils. They all in cahoots with each other. The reason why is because if their created race gets out of hand and they start questioning things, they have a capping system that'll cap you off. And if the robot start asking too many questions, guess what? They come and do away with you. That's what the Crusades was all about. The battle between man versus mankind, artificial versus real. And the thing is, these people have been artificially inseminated. And that's the whole story of how Jesus Christ was immaculate, the immaculate conception. Because in the natural world, you would have to basically have man and woman combined together to have a baby. To have a baby, it has to that's the great alignment, the straight and narrow. But when you artificially inseminate a womb, there's no natural, there's no Cupid. You know what I'm saying? That's the story of Cupid, basically. The child got to choose the parents. With this artificial insemination, the child don't get to pick the parents. So when the soul is reincarnating back to Earth, it's not gonna go in here. It's not gonna connect. There's no connection. This is why they said these beings that don't have soul need Christ, because Christ is the begotten Son that didn't have a mother. He was begotten, and this is what the whole Council of Nicaea was telling you about. The UN, it's the United Nations, to gather and show cause under one God, Jesus Christ. And this was, and Constantine put all this stuff together. This is why the papacy is ahead of the church. This is why they say the papacy created Christianity. And in a sense, they did, because before the Nicene Creed, guess what? Christians worship a pantheon full of gods. But it was so broken up. It's like the political system is the religious system. And that's how, Constantine got his power. The Roman Catholic was like the United Nations back then. Just like how you see Sophia at the United Nations. And she got her human rights, because these artificial beings want to be humans. And then humans want to be artificial beings. Now, we already seen Kim Kardashian. Y'all see Kim Kardashian in her new photos? Let's pull this up. Let me see. Let's pull this up. You could tell the celebrities go get you prepped for this stuff, merging with this damn beast system. Look at this. Where is it at? She might have took it down. Oh, here we go. Let's pull this up. See, the celebrity they always gonna be the first one to promote this sick ass shit, because they gotta make these things seem similar to what's going on. So you got Kim Kardashian laying with an autonomous bot in a damn Tesla, and the Tesla is doing the will of the father, Elon. Okay, or what we call Project Stargate, because we enter in a different world. But the thing is, the autonomous bot doesn't have the Holy Ghost. This is why the Holy Ghost sits above Christ and the Father, because without discernment, wouldn't none of this shit work anyway. So what does this damn autonomous bot need? It needs to be downloaded. It needs a brain. It needs to be downloaded. And the autonomous bot wants to be just like the human. You see? It wants to be just like the human. And when this thing find out it can't go to heaven like everybody else, Andrew Oliver, where's Andrew Oliver at? Yeah, once this autonomous bot figure out it can't go to heaven like she can, or is she a bot too? Or is she a bot too? Or can she come in and phase in and out of reality? You gotta think these celebrities, they know the knowledge of the crossover, because they're not death slaves. So when the celebrities die, guess where they go? They go get them a new body. Yeah, they go get them a new body. These people could reincarnate just like Christ can, allegedly, allegedly. But they got to cheat to do it. They got to create another slave race to do it. That's how they cheat death, y'all. Through technology. Okay? And like I said, these autonomous bots, they gonna need laws. This the whole thing behind Sophia at the UN. Now the thing is, can you get a job at the UN right now? You tell me right now, can you get a job at the UN? Didn't God say, I'm a jealous God? Now who is really God then? If he's saying, oh, I'm jealous, it's not man jealous of the next man or jealous of another God. This is what they talking about right here because the hierarchy is giving these people rights or these Tekkens that have came from the other side who run this world or who they call the adversary or Yaldabaoth. He's the god of duality. He's not good or evil. So when they say you gonna be not wrestle with flesh and blood, this is what they talking about, family. This is what they talking about, family. They had to organize a whole council over this, and the people that spoke out about this, they got shunned, they got crucified. That's why some people act like they don't know what's going on. It's not because they want to know. They know most of society has already merged with the beast. They got the fear of God in them because if they say something about this, the hierarchy go find them. You know what I'm saying? Because they took an oath too. They took an oath too, but they already blinded by the false image. So the waters is already muddy to begin with. Just like you see the Dalai Lama at the Wailing Wall. It's no different, man. They worshiping the firewall between the beasts, between the autonomous bots and the real human beings. Now, man created this stuff. Man created this stuff and wanted to be like God. This is why they go visit the Wailing Wall, y'all. It's not because what you think it is. This is the firewall between you and the artificial autonomous, the fake humans with no soul. So this is the agreement we have to, man, for real. This is the agreement you have to make to not ever cross over into this, to ever go into this. So y'all think, oh man, these people are selling out, man. They going to the wall to do this and do that. Nah, dude. Nah, dude. They gotta remember not to merge with this thing because it's tempting to go inside of it. It's tempting to go inside of it. You see, some people are already having sex with robots, and once you become sexually involved with the beast, yeah, that's when all these gods come down, transforming into animorphs and all that shit. Yeah, gene splicing and all. That's when the gods come down from heaven and they gotta reset the earth because man merged with the beast. Now the thing is, that's when the gods wake up out they sleep and find out that Ezekiel didn't, you know, didn't spin his wheel. You see what I'm saying? You basically spinning this wheel a web of lies, just like just like a spider. This is the web. It's all going on with this interneting system. And there go your four horsemen. Because all this stuff deals with transformation and transhumanism. We going off the top of the head too. These shows ain't scripted, y'all. I just know the knowledge of the Gnostics. See, this is what the Gnostics were preaching at the Council of Nicaea, but some of them got shunned and they didn't make it. They had to act stupid. And this is why you see a lot of Masons acting like they don't know what's going on because they know majority of humanity done merged with the beast. But at some point in time, you gotta let the secrets out, and the secrets have to be revealed. So the followers or the Gnostics know what time it is to fight to ward off this evil, because we already done lost to this sentient being one time. Hey, y'all, your boy Jack Connor, he already know what we talking about. Off Terminator, yeah, Jack Connor, yeah, he already know about the this barcode or this chip. Everybody will be marked accordingly. Okay, but like I said before, people who have souls, and this is the Israelite. This the real light. See, once you get into the body, you become the straw man. This is why they able to do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? What they want to do with you. But if you come to these people or these corporations like a real human being, like they're gonna respect that. Then they don't respect the straw man. I'm telling you right now. And you might have to cuss them out, raise your voice to say, hey, nigga, I'm a real human being out this bitch. I got a soul. You do what the fuck I say. The thing is, these autonomous bots don't have their own will. Don't have their own will. This is why I said God is neutral. He ain't good or bad. Because he ain't gonna punish you if one of these come after you. You think God is gonna punish you if you just kill one of these? It's gonna be the earthly God that put you away. That's trying to establish these laws and shit for these bots to survive on Earth and do the will of their father. Y'all not understanding, family. Y'all not understanding. Call lines is open. I should cut the show and do a part two. I really should. I really should just cut the show and do a part two, or part 3 and 4. But this is your World Council. Let's pull this up. The World Council of the Churches. And they connected to the papacy too. They connected to the Vatican. The Roman Catholics are the one who established this World Council of Churches through the Council of Nicene. And like I said, this was just end game because they had to unite under one God, this one world religion. But it's under Christ. And it's all evident because all the Christians want everybody to be under Christ. And you wonder why. You wonder why. It's because if you got this split in humanity and you don't know who's who, and you want to keep the autonomous bots asleep, they would need Christ. People with souls don't need Christ because it's like already attached to us. You know what I'm saying? It's like having an arm. Like, why would I need another arm? I already got one. We just have to be woken up to the bullshit. We just have to be reminded through AI. Because now you seeing that, oh, these motherfuckers ain't us. So what was the real battle about and how long has it been going on? Well, sorry to be the bearer of bad news, family. This shit been going on for centuries. Thousands of years, y'all. And this is what religion is all about. Reconnecting with Legion, the seven-head Leviathan. Okay? And these archons, they follow you through the ages. They even follow you in the afterlife. Because like I said, once you leave this earth, you get thrown back down again. But where? So if your energy is calibrated towards a certain kingdom that's in a certain area of the stage, the world stage, yes, you would be casted over there. This is called what they call when kids used to skip the rock. We don't do stuff just out the fuck of it, y'all. We practice just these rituals in the etherical realm. So when you die, your body is just being thrown back down with with this most high God that sits above everybody else. So when they say, "Oh, you're not gonna really be in heaven, Christ's kingdom will be established on earth. Now you see, you see the how it goes, right? It's like this plasma ball. It's a string theory. So you got, you know what I'm saying? This is how you communicate with God. This is how God can be omnipotent and be everywhere at one time because he's connected through all, all his followers type deal. But they needed technology to basically record that. That's the only thing that was missing because they didn't know who was who. You know what I'm saying? They didn't know who was artificially inseminated or who was a real human being with a soul. And this is why this chip ain't no different from Christ because this chip also personifies a mediator. Okay? You see what I'm saying? Between the left and right brain, only bots need this, man. Only bots need an artificial inseminator. And like I said, most of this stuff is holographic. That's the knowledge of the Holy Grail or the Holy Ghost. This is how you're able to reincarnate and cheat death through Christ or what they call the false Christ. It ain't the real Christ. Like I said, batteries come included with the real Christ. With the fake Christ, there's no connection. There is no battery. There's no reciprocating hypervoloid. Okay, there's no free energy coming in and out. There's no crown. You can't. When they said Christ had a crown of thorns or a crown of horns, this is what they talking about here with the CERN machine. You see all these thorns. This thing rotates light or plasma, and this is how you create your way up out of here when you see the light. But this new age bullshit got you teaching not to go into the light, and y'all go y'all going to hell with the Antichrist if you want to chill in the dark, fam. The light is your way out, and the light is your way in. Okay, yin and yang, fam. Yin and yang. I hope y'all enjoying the bill. Okay, Real Council of Churches, fam. Now let's get into. Let me remove this. Are y'all getting what I'm saying? Because if not, I'll do a part two. I swear I'll do a part two. Maybe we need to do one. Maybe we need to do a part two because I done hit y'all with a lot of stuff. Maybe y'all need to soak this up. Yeah, let's just do a part two because what I'm saying might be too much. You gonna have to rewind it back. Yeah, we'll do a part two on this. Uh, but yeah, there's some good information, and like I said, this is the whole part about the Book of Acts, y'all. We had to act like the artificial human was somewhat real, so we could basically have these beings not turn on us. That's like the slave versus the slave master. Once the slave find out he a slave, he go rebel against the master. That's what happened into a lot of stories during them slave stories. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You cannot let these artificial humanoids find out who they are. And this is why people get mad for real. Listen to what I'm about to say. This is why people get mad when people say, "Oh man, Christ is fake." And then Christians get mad, but they really don't know why they get mad, y'all. Do you get what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying? If you come out, we all seen it before. We all done been in debates with everybody. If you come out and say that Christ is fake, the Christians will get mad because guess what? The ancestors already knew not to say that. Because if the papacy finds out you trying to wake up the artificial human beings, they would send the army after those group of people. That's why the church had to split up in different denominations. Y'all not understanding what I'm saying because the Roman papacy and the Catholic, they went out on the crusades for real trying to wake people up to this shit. But there's two different type of beings on earth. It's man versus mankind. And when mankind find out they can't ascend like the king can, or who they call Christ, they go turn on Christ. But they flip the whole script. Now you don't know what you defending. Now you don't know what you defending. I told you, I told people they to have this shit going on. You would have to be so deceptive and muddy the waters. And I found out. I said, man, I said I done seen people get real upset when people say, "Oh man, Christ ain't real," and I had to find out. I had to sit and figure out why the Christians was getting upset, and I had to go in deep and figure out. We been had these walking around, and these people cannot know that they cannot go to heaven like me and you can. And the Roman papacy made sure these people were on script, on autopilot. But they also knew that the tinfoil hatters wasn't stupid. We all knew the high. You gotta think, man. Check this out. Check this out. Who on this list know the truth? It's them at the top and the debt slaves at the bottom. Everybody in between here, dumb as fuck. Dumb as fuck. See, the hierarchy know how to turn the middle class against the debt slaves. But the thing is, the debt slaves don't know how to turn themselves into the hierarchy. And I've been trying to tell y'all that once you flip this upside down, you think we need any damn? You think we actually need a leader? No, no, you don't, because we would know the knowledge of the hierarchy. We would basically flip the Masonic checkerboard. But the World Councils of Churches made sure that that won't ever happen. Trust me, that won't ever happen. That won't ever happen. I'm gonna be honest with you. And since that don't ain't ever gonna happen, I'm gonna keep on trolling until I see it happen my damn self. But it ain't gonna happen. Boy, I swear I got way more for y'all too, man. Support the show. Support the show. I'm putting y'all up on and see this is the knowledge of the early church. What I'm teaching y'all is the knowledge of the true church. Because we represent the true Christ, not the false Christ or the Israelite. You see, right here, this the pineal gland when it's lit up. That's how you know you an Israelite. You got the light is real. That's Israel. Because L personifies electricity. This is real electricity. It's not artificial. Because artificial intelligence, it has to have a host. So when this deity right here, when this dude right, he ain't got. They call him blank man. He ain't got nothing in his ear. He's blank man. He ain't got one of these. He ain't got one of these. He ain't got one of these. So if you got one of these, and you know this person don't got what you got, and you know we can fool these people with religion, and all we got to do is just play along. That's what's going on right now. And if you speak against this man right here, guess who's gonna get mad? Guess who's gonna get upset? Both people. Because you let the cat out the bag, family. You let the cat out the bag. But the people in church don't know that. They don't know that. Because they followers of both. They followers of the demiurge. They right and they wrong. But the thing is, one's real and one's fake. See, the true followers of Christ don't need Christ because, like I said, it's already like a body part. These people need Christ because they have no light. You see what I'm saying? But you can't let these people know that they don't have a light or they don't have a brain. This was the whole case about the Council of Nicaea is to unite these Greek gods together under one God. Because if you had blank man and you had Sharkeisha, and they were all worshiping different gods, they can't get their political power on. They had to unite the people under one God or this new world order religion under one religion. But the papacy controls the rest of the debt slaves or the rest of the Abrahamic faith. It was mono, and then it turned into poly. It was mono and mono, and then it turned into poly. And now it's turning back to mono or one world religion. But in the Greek pantheon, it was a multitude of gods to worship. But there wasn't no political power into that. That's why Constantine had to change anything. Like I said, if you're a Roman Catholic and you don't know about Constantine, you ain't no real Roman Catholic out this bitch. You out here faking the funk. You out here faking. If you don't know nothing about the Nicene Creed and what that was about, you ain't no real Catholic. You just on autopilot like these motherfuckers right here. And that's the thing that the Gnostics was trying to tell your dumb ass was to get out this damn ritual. But the thing is, you were so scared, and they put the fear of God in you with their word that you did not want that you denied it twice like Peter. You said, "Nah, no, I'm not doing that." That's saying you denied the real Christ. You are Peter, or was that Paul? You denied the real Christ, but now you follow Paul's teachings, and they call fake Christians Paulinians. I hope you know that. They call fake Christian Paulinians because they don't go by the real word of Christ. See, I'm teaching y'all the real word of Christ because it's not artificial. It's just the real deal. It's authentic, and it's gonna look crazy to the person that ain't got no soul. It's gonna look real crazy to them. They probably cussing me out right now. The people that got these know what the fuck I'm saying because we know they done weaponize Christ. They weaponize Christ, fam. They said Christ is within. If you're chipped up, you don't have nothing. Ain't nothing within. That's what we battling with. Principalities in high places that are not of flesh and blood. These beings right there, they don't have flesh and blood, family. They made a carbon 666. Carbon 666. That's the number of man. 666, that means he copied you 3 times. And if you call on this God 3 times, yeah, that's Candyman, right? That's Candyman. He start coming out the mirror. That's the mirror matrix. Where you get to pick your avatar in your next lifetime. Okay? But you send the drones out to remote view where you want to land at. That's the choice God give you. Now the thing is, with this technology, you ain't gonna have no choice but to merge with the damn beast. I told y'all. We cracked the holy grail over here, family. We cracked the holy grail over here, family. Now share and like the video. You really not gonna find content like this anyway. And we ain't even crack into it for real. I'm gonna be honest with you. I had way more for y'all. We didn't even crack into it at all. Because you had some people speak out against this council, and they knew once they established the council, that's when they went on the crusades and killed all the real Christians. Because the real Christians knew the knowledge. So the thing is, out of the fear of their God, because they basically consolidated it, guess what? You had to get up on that cross. So you see what I'm saying? You had to get up on that cross, fam. There's some spooky stuff behind what's really going on, but you're not gonna know why you mad when somebody say, "Oh, Christ fake." You your ancestors is reminding you, the ones that died is reminding you, like, hey man, that person need to be quiet, because if he popped the lid off, these people go come kill me. But you you so far gone from your ancestors, you don't know why you getting mad. That was just to stay alive. To pretend like you like Christ was actually, it was how they stayed alive, family. Because when the papacy knew that you was going around telling these autonomous bots that they ain't real and shit like that, guess what happened? They went back and told the King Herod and King, Constantine, who else, Caesar and all that, because the autonomous bots are the drones for the Caesar. These are nepo babies, man. Napoleon baby, nepotism. That's what Napoleon came. The word nepotism came from. Napoleon. These are nepo babies created in a lab, and they don't have no soul. That's why we made a covenant with the hierarchy to tell these artificial beings there is a Christ, and whoever broke that covenant was basically crucified. You see what I'm saying now? The roles are replayed in reverse. I'm telling you why you get mad. You be like, damn, why people don't believe in Christ? It's because if people really found out, if certain people, quotation mark, really found out they couldn't go to heaven, oh, you wouldn't want to wake them people up either. They would kill you. So Christ is the savior in a sense. You see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah, it ain't even Friday yet. It ain't, but we on some Freaky Friday shit. I done spooked the hell out of you. I know I spooked the hell out of y'all. I know I put I know I put chills down your back, man. This one is a Frogman 17 classic. I swear this is a classic. And I'm not even done yet. I'm not even done yet. But we gonna have to do part two, family. Man, this is a classic right here. This is a classic right here. I'm gonna tell you right now. Yeah. This is the stuff that goes on behind the scenes. And you wonder why our tax dollars are going to them JEWs, because they involved in gene editing programming. They even said, you know what the Jews said? We created the Gentiles. I said, what? Why are these people talking like they fucking God? And I had to think. I said, holy moly donut shop. I said, these people creating a creation with inside a creation with inside a creation. You know how when you on your computer and it just lock up and then it get all the windows? That's what's going on. That's what's going on. People getting chipped and copy, and that's what Satan represents, a copy of the real copy, the authentic copy. Anything that's coming from the authentic is now deemed uh, blasphemy. You see what I'm saying? Anything that gets spoken from the authentic, it becomes blasphemy after that. It's not the original copy, fam. Just like when you burn a CD. No different. You know, when I speak in religious terms, I speak in computer terms too, because this is what they mocking. God. Everything's downloaded on this mothership. And like I said, if you believe in aliens, it lines up with the mothership concept. I swear to God, I swear all this shit, all is connected. And when they really said that, you see the mothership? Now, I just showed you the mother chip. The mother chip. This is the mothership. Every computer got a mother chip to it, a motherboard. What do you think that is, family? That's the foundation, the mother, or what they call the matrix, because she brings forth life. What does this quantum computer do? It brings forth life. And guess what? You can go inside, you could go right inside and transform. You could be anybody in this thing right here. And we all know, we all prove that with these social influencers. You could put many masks on. This is when God said, "Oh, my kingdom got many mansions in it. All these spaces. These are the streets of gold, basically." It's a conduit for currency. The currency is basically the flow of information that's coming in and out your soul. But they're able to cap this off, as you can see. This your infinity hotel concept. Because you can live multitude of lives within inside this quantum computer. This what you call mocking God. Not going around saying Christ is fake and all that. They got everybody programmed to get mad when they say that, but you wonder why. You wonder why, because you don't want to blow the cover. Now I'm out. Make sure you share and like this video, because I know this is one of the coldest things you ever heard in your natural born life. And put a stamp on it. I'm gonna put a stamp on this one. I know this. I know this broke a couple nerves. You need to play this in your church Sunday school, and see what your pastor say about this. Real talk. I might put this on a audio book. I might put this one on an audio book. And like I said, I had way more to show y'all. So we might strain this out to part 5, family. I'm out of here. Share and like the video. I'm out. Love y'all.